Good morning and welcome to Heartliving's Morning Heartbeat. I'm Dr. Cynthia Bischoff, CEO and founder of Heartliving. Our topic today is the topic of anger, and I would like to share two quotes with you. The first is by the Buddha, and he says, "Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned." And the second quote, very similar, is by Mark Twain, in which he says, "Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured." Isn't that interesting and true? So, what both the Buddha and Mark Twain are telling us is that anger actually has very detrimental effects on our body and on our psyche. Now, I do believe there are two types of anger. I believe there's anger with an open heart. And what does that look like? Well, someone, for example, crosses a boundary, offends you in some way, and you need to speak up for yourself, or you need to say, if you were being abused, this is not acceptable, this is not okay. Again, that would be anger with an open heart. No intention to harm the other person, but just an intention to protect yourself and perhaps your loved ones and so on. Then there's anger with a closed heart. And again, I believe the Buddha and Mark Twain both are talking about that form of anger, anger with a closed heart, where you fume and you fret and you consider all the ways in which, for example, you might wish to harm another person, or some way in which you feel an anger or hatred toward another person. Essentially, that anger becomes a toxicity in your own body. And again, that's what I believe Mark Twain is saying. It's a toxicity in your own body, or as the Buddha calls it, a hot coal that burns you. So when it comes to anger, remember that there are two kinds of anger. And above all, let go of any feelings that you have in anger toward another, especially over a past event, because truly that will become a level of toxicity in your own body and cause harm to you. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great day.